What's it called? Have you checked out the new channel? Check it out. It's Struggle Soup. Hi everybody, Robert Jones here. Thought I'd cook something a little different for you today. I am a little bit of a pack rat when it comes to food products, meaning that as I go around and I see different things on sale, for instance this week I was at World Market and I found this turkey brine on sale for 90% off. Now it's mainly just salt, sugar, and some spices, but it's going to be useful, right? So it goes in my cupboard. The same thing with like colored tapioca straws. Or today's speciality, whole grain beans and soup mix, which I found on sale somewhere along the way. And so what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to clean out my cupboards and use up all the goodies that I have. So I thought it'd be a good opportunity to show you guys what to do with some stuff you might have around the house. I'm going to be making a soup for some friends tonight. The star is going to be some beans, but I've also got some meat that was in the freezer and stuff like that. So let me show you how it's done. This is a perfect opportunity for you to clean out your freezer and be creative with what you have and not let it go to waste. So check it out. Alright you guys, so check it out. I've got a whole bunch of different stuff here. Now when I was growing up, my mother used to make something called garbage soup, which meant whatever was in the refrigerator at the end of the week ended up in the pot. Sometimes it was great, sometimes, sorry mom, not so great. Just how it goes. So check it out. Here's what we got here. I've got some pulled chicken, some chicken parts that I made previously, probably for tacos or something like that. It's just chicken, so that's going to go in. I've got a giant soup pot here, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to saute some onions. I've got a couple onions here as well. I've also got some poblanos, which I was going to make for some chili, but that didn't happen. And I've also got tomatillos. These are getting a little old. You can see they're getting a little mushy down in here, but the tomatillos themselves are fine. The skins are just crazy. You can see that. I've also got some leftover rice, which chicken and rice, chicken and pepper rice, Mexican chicken something. It's all going to go good. I've got a couple little more chicken breasts back there. What else do I have here? I also have some potatoes that are starting to grow. You know, the little buds are starting to come out. We'll pick those off. We'll throw them in there. And then I've got this, which is like a soup mix. And it's got beans, it's got rice, if you guys can see that. It's got beans, it's got rice, it's got lentils. I don't know quite how much I'm going to use of this, but it's starting to get old, and I don't want bugs to get it, so I'd rather feed it to my friends. So we're going to chop all this up and put it in the pot, and then we'll see what we get after that. Remember to use some good technique. So that is that you want to brown your meat. You want to get the fond from that. We've talked about that before. That's putting in the pot, getting your fond from that, get maximum flavor from your meat. And then you want to add your onions and get them cooked down a little bit. And then start adding your vegetables and some water. That's how you make soup, right? Then add some spices, whatever you like. I'm probably going to use some cumin, some salt, some pepper, some good stuff like that. I'm checking my focus. And then we'll give it a taste and see where we're at. The beans are going to take a little bit to cook, but I think it's going to be fine because it's soup. Here we go. Just a little bit of oil. Cover the bottom of the pan. And we'll get our meat roasted up in here. Alright. You can see our meat is in there. You can do this, not too hard. Okay, we got all of our vegetables washed here, so let's get to some chopping. Don't need to cut the onions too small. They're gonna get pretty cooked, because I think this is gonna cook about 2 hours. Okay, that's 2 onions going in the pot. Just a reminder on chilies, just taking out the stem and slapping out the seeds. Ta-da, clean. Alright, I think that's 6 chilies going in the pot. Remember, just try to be consistent with your cutting. It doesn't have to be fast like me. Just go at your own speed and try to make them consistent. Next is tomatillos. I've also got some Serrano Chilies. And these, I'm just going to slice them longwise, but keep them intact. So I just put a slice about 3/4 of the way through. Show you again. Just about 3/4 of the way through. Alright, tomatillos and chilies in the pot. Okay, and finally, some potatoes, which I'm just going to make into some pieces. Just some simple bite-sized pieces. And I'm not going to put these in until the very end, because they will only take like 10 minutes to cook, and they will disintegrate otherwise. You might see that these are starting to turn a little green, and that's because basically they're starting to grow. The little eyes are trying to grow roots and everything else, so that's when you know it's time to eat them or get rid of them. Alright, now I've also got a bunch of... Whoa, another potato. Okay, if you remember, I've also got a bunch of cilantro here, and I've cleaned it really well. Now I'm just gonna cut it off here. Here's what you do. Take this, take the stems, and twist it really, really tight. Now you have to make sure you wash it. Now, take off the plastic thing that's on here. This goes right in the pot because it gives extra flavor. And we'll fish it out after. Okay, then I'm going to chop my cilantro, and we're going to add that on the end of the soup as a garnish. So just chop it up. Alright, we've got our cilantro for garnish later, and we've got our potatoes that we'll add in the last 10 minutes. Okay, and so I know you're going to ask, there was this chicken. I'm going to put this back in the fridge because we've already got enough chicken. And we got the soup mix, and we got the rice. And I really want to use the soup mix up, and we'll use the rice for something else. So let's do the soup mix next. I forgot to tell you. So I'm also adding chicken stock, and here is what we have going so far. You can see the tomatillos, you can see the cilantro, you can see the chicken, onions are down in there, all kinds of good stuff. So here's what we got. Here's our soup. I've got it on full blast, and we're just letting it all cook. It's going to be amazing. Oh, don't forget salt. Okay, and our final thing is we've got our Bob's Red Mill soup mix here. Robust and satisfying, according to this. Now, I want to read the instructions, and it says how much liquid. It says to use 1 cup of whole grains to 4 cups of soup mix. That's fine. I think this is 2 cups. Should be about 2 cups. So here's a trick. Always open your mix, beans, rice, whatever, and look through it. Look for rocks. I also like to wash the dust off of it, so let's do that real quick. In cold water, by the way. Alright, even I make mistakes. That bowl is too small. Try another one. Alright, so I'm just cleaning this. And just to illustrate, I'm going to show you. Check this out. So here's the clear bowl. Okay, check it out. Even Bob's Red Mill, which I think is a good product, and I'm going to keep washing this until it's clear. Rice and grains, they get dusty, they get dirty. And they say they clean them, but I don't know. That's 4 washes. Hope you guys can see that. I feel better, it looks cleaner. I realized partly through the wash that some of the things that were in there were sesame seeds, so I was careful not to wash those away. But the water in the bottom is clear, and I feel good. These are going in the pot. Alright, we're going to cook this for about 2 hours. We got to get these beans and we got to get this rice cooked. So I'm going to check my water levels, and we'll see you in a while. This is what your soup is going to look like after 2 hours. I bet it's hard to see. Let me get a spatula. This is what your soup is going to look like after about 2 hours. Oh, I can't even tell you how good this smells. We got potatoes, we got beans, we got rice, we got steam. Can't see anything. Also, I wanted to show you, I fished this out. This is the cilantro stems and the little peppers. And this is what your soup will look like when you put a little bit of cheese and a little bit of cilantro on it. And now I'm going to give it a taste for you. Alright, you guys, it's the time you're waiting for our soup. Can you see the soup? It smells really good. It's very cumin-y, so it's got that warm scent. It's got the cheese, the chicken, the beans. Oh, it's hot. It's good. One more bite for you guys. Try this. Try your own soup, whatever it's going to be. Give it a try. Ooh, a string of cheese. Let's give it another taste. It's good. Try it. Okay, guys, what'd you think? How to make a soup out of leftovers that you have in the fridge, freezer, and cupboards. Pretty tasty, I think. I think my friends are really going to enjoy this tonight too. So I hope you guys try this. You don't have to have the same ingredients as I do. Just come up with a base, do something with your meat or your veg, depending on what you like to eat, and then go from there. And be sure to taste along the way before you serve it. Thanks, you guys. I hope you enjoyed. You can still talk to me on Facebook, pushing everybody to the fan page right now. It's EudaemoniusMarkII, EudaemoniusMarkII. Hey, did you check out my new channel? I got a new channel going on. It's called Struggle Soup. It's about how to get along with the day-to-day activities that you don't necessarily want to do, but you need to do. Also, we're going to have some just things that I do on my off hours when I'm not doing professional making of cooking videos. I'm putting all the video vlogs and stuff over there. It's going to be about all different kind of things. What to do with kitchen utensils. What's the best way to slice something? How do you clean? How do you do dishes in a dorm room? Maybe some family slides and videos about that. All different kinds of stuff. So come check it out. It's called Struggle Soup. You can do a hashtag search with STRUGGLESOUP, just like it sounds. And all kinds of good stuff coming on over there. Also, look below. You know you can buy merchandise? Thanks, you guys. Hope you have a good one. Take care. Bye.